Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Twin Flame Daily Tarot. My name is Tony, and this is the Twin Flame Daily Forecast for Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. However, anytime you are here, it's exactly when you're intended to be here because time is limitless. So good morning and cheers. Hello, welcome back to you if you are a returning subscriber, and hello if you are new here. I'm so glad you found me on this little corner of the internet. As I said, we will be pulling for the Divine Feminine, for our Twin Flames. First, we're going to pull for our Divine Feminine, then we'll pull for the Divine Masculine. Lastly, we'll pull for our Twin Flames. If you see any deck of cards you like, drop down below. They'll be linked in the descriptions. And when I refer to Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, Divine means holy, Feminine and Masculine do not refer to a specific gender. Are y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Happy Hump Day, y'all. Let's get it going. Let's set our table. Get out our sage. Let's get smudging. All right. Here we go. Oh, good. There we go. All right. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. And I'm going to clear, bless, activate, and fully align all my chakras and energetic auric grid systems. Beautiful. I love it. I love the way it always feels after I get that sage going. It's just like my juices just light up. All right, let's set the tone for this reading. And lastly, let's set our intention for this reading by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We ask our angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides to please be present with us to help us to understand and interpret these messages as we receive them. Okie dokie, y'all. Let's get it going. Divine Feminine, you are up first. We'll see who you're going to get today. Oh, you're starting out with Getting Into the Vortex by Abraham Hicks. If you have never heard of Abraham Hicks, I will link a set of videos of hers above. She's just incredible, and she gives incredible advice. Okay, so Abraham, what messages do we have for our Twin Flames today? Let's find out. Sorry for that little hiccup if you noticed it. My dog Ranger just woke up and came running into the room to say hello. She's a great big Afghan Hound German Shepherd mix, and she loves to hug and snuggle when she wakes up. She's the cutest thing ever. We adopted her from Afghanistan about a year ago. She actually flew over to us from Kabul. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, Abraham. We just need one card, please, for our Divine Feminine. Tell us what's happening for them on this hump day. Oh, that's too many. What can they expect for this day for my Divine Feminine? Oops. All right. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to do 3 shuffles. So 3, 2, and if nothing happens, we'll take the top card. Well, you know what we're going to take this top card because this is on the top of all the cards that landed on the table. All right, let's see what y'all got, Divine Feminine. All right, there you go. What number is that? It's very dark in here. Hang on a second. Let me bring it to my face. That is very dark. Oh, 31. I swear to you, I would have never seen that. Number 31. I came as an extension of source energy. I love this. Number 31 adds up to 4, and 4 is angels letting you know you're divinely supported and they are all around you right now. You came as a source of, you came as physical extensions of source energy, understanding that you would explore contrast, causing expansion not only for you, but for all that is. You knew that you could find your way back to the resources of your source by feeling your way and by understanding that the relationship between you and capital Y, you, is not one of separateness, but one of alignment and resonance. When you master the art of allowing your consistent alignment with the source within you, every other relationship will be beneficial and pleasurable. So I came as an extension of source energy. So basically what they're trying to say is that if you, I'm sorry, I'm putting it in the wrong place. If you want to have pleasurable relationships, if you want to have an enjoyable life, the quickest, fastest way for you to get there is to become in alignment with you and your higher self. And then when you and your higher self are in alignment, then you can co-create with the creator. And guess what? From that point forward, all your relationships will feel pleasurable and beneficial. They will bring pleasure to you, or they will benefit you in one way or another. You know, it'll be maybe even co-benefiting, you know? So yeah, divine feminine today, it's about stepping into your alignment. When you master the art of allowing your consistent alignment with the source within you, every other relationship will be beneficial and pleasurable. All right, so it's about jumping into that alignment today, divine feminine. All right, let's see what tarot do you get. So I just have a bunch of cards stacked over here, and I just kind of grab it at random. You're going to get the Paulina Tarot. That's what you're going to get. Let's see how that plays out for you today. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guys, what messages do we have for the divine feminine? 7 of Pentacles. Well, so divine feminine, are you feeling kind of, I mean, either a little distracted, or maybe like, you know, you're doing all the hard work, but you're not seeing any reward? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you feel like you're doing all this hard work and you, oh my gosh. Give me a second, y'all. The cards went flying over my shoulder. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. Divine feminine, do you feel like maybe you're doing a lot of work, and you know, maybe you think you are getting into alignment, but you're not seeing any benefit yet? It could be because you haven't learned to balance yet. This is Temperance. This is, by the way, Sagittarius energy, but this is about, you know, balancing the spiritual and the materialistic. And maybe it's just that you haven't learned, you're going too far into one or too far into the other, you know. Last cut, what'd you get? Oh, 5 of Wands. So that's interesting, because that's, you know, like laying down your swords and avoiding conflicts. Maybe the problem is that you think you're doing the deep dive and you're doing the deep work, but you haven't actually worked through clearing out, you know, conflicts and energies inside of you that need to still be released. All right, let's find out about that. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guys, we just need 1 card, please, for our divine feminine. Oh, interesting. There you go. There you go. That is a very interesting card to pull. 9 of Pentacles. This is, you know, I actually said, do you feel like, you know, you're doing all the hard work and you're not reaping, you know, you're not getting any fruit from your garden? Well, that's what this is. This is the literal fruits of your labor. This is you seeing the fruits of your labor. So that's interesting. So maybe some of you have been feeling like you've been doing all the hard work and you haven't been, you know, you've been working on your alignment, you've been doing the hard work, but maybe you haven't been seeing anything, you know. Well, here's good news. Look what's happened. Stop feeling that way, ladies, because here it comes. Here's the 9 of Pentacles. This is about, you know, reaping what you sow. This is the, how do I say this? It's just getting the rewards. It's, you know, it's the hard work. And then look there, look at all that Pentacle energy. Pentacles, you know, those are your earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Who is that again? Oh yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I love her. She's that queen who, okay. This is such a good story. Okay. I hear it now. It all just came together. Okay. This is y'all, divine feminine. This is you, the Queen of Pentacles. She is that queen that wants a stable home. She wants financial security. She wants beautiful things, but she wants to make sure she's not going into debt or in over her head to get them, right? She just wants a safe, financially secure, comfortable home. That's you. You're trying to build a life where you feel sound and secure and safe, right? Whether it's finances, whether it's, you know, safety of where you live, whether it's just feeling the security of your family unit all being, you know, together and safe. This is you. This is you trying to be the Queen of Pentacles. Well, and how did you get there? How are you, what is your plan to arrive there? Well, you've got it, divine feminine. You've known, you've been doing the hard work all year, divine feminine. Holy cow, have you been holding it down for us? And thank you. If nobody's told you thank you so much for the hard work that you've been doing. Because you've been working on this alignment, because you know that this is how the getting into alignment is how you're going to get to be the Queen of Pentacles. And guess what, baby? You know, I think some of you have been like, ugh, I've been doing all the work all year, damn it. I mean, like literally, Tony, all year long. I've been showing up, I've been meditating, I've been cutting my cords, I've been praying, I've been whatever, right? But I don't see any reward. Well, here you go, honey. Here you go. This is the reward. This is the fruits of your labor coming up. You're going to be able to taste the fruit of your hard work. And this is just juicy. I love it for you, Divine Feminine. Let's see, today is the 8. This is, oh, and also 9. 9 is the end of a cycle. So yeah, you're going to be able to maybe move forward into the next phase, maybe move on, you know, you're going to be able to start to, you know, reap the fruits of your labor and be able to, you know, hey, okay, we've done that. Well, what's the next thing I can do? What's the next thing I can manifest? So always remember, it's not about just, you know, manifesting one thing. It's about, you know, moving up, leveling up, you know, evolving yourself, you know, raising your thinking, right? So guess what? Ladies, it's time. It is time. You're about to manifest. In fact, yesterday, in both the daily card reading and in the pick a card reading, we said manifest. By the way, if you don't know, I am now doing a daily pick a card reading, which is just a quick 3 or 4 minute video. If you just want to get a summary for the twin flames for that day, these videos here are a deeper dive into our Divine Feminine's day, our Divine Masculine's day, and of course our collective twin flames. So just shout out, be on the lookout. It'll be out here in just a little bit. Okay, Divine Masculine, it's your turn. You're going to be pulling from the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, and spirit messages do we got for our Divine Masculine? Share your voice, Divine Masculine. Share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So some of you have got a lot to say, but you haven't been saying it. You've been maybe biting your tongue, Divine Masculine. Let's see, what's the next card? You've got the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. So yeah, all the work you're doing is coming to a head, and you're going to get to see, again, just like the Divine Feminine, you're going to get to see the fruit of your labor very soon. All right, lastly, Divine Masculine, yes, just say yes, 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 yes. You know, it's just like Taylor Swift says, I've been saying yes instead of saying no, right? Say yes. So if any of you actually came to this reading today with a specific question, a yes or no, the answer is yes. All right, Divine Masculine, let's see what you get. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. We just need one card, please. Wow, like 39 came flying out, but it looks like one hit the table first. I love this card so much. It's one of my favorite cards. Every single time we pull it, I get very excited. This is take a break. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. All right, so Divine Masculine, you are doing the hard work, and as always, you're doing so much hard work that maybe you're not playing enough. And did you not see the message yesterday? Would you please listen, Divine Masculine? You're working too hard. You need to play, but you don't have to listen to me. I mean, the cards are just going to keep nagging you until you do. Whatever. It's your choice. It's not, I'm just the bearer of the bad news. That's all. Get yourself outside and go take a break. Divine Masculine, look what you had at the bottom of the deck, though. You also got the initiation, rite of passage, and crossing the threshold. This is literally coming from out of the dark into the light, and this is you. You have been doing all the hard work. You've been diving deep, 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 doing the shadow work. You've been working on your inner wounded child. You've been doing it, and you're coming out of the dark. You're heading into the light. This is you, Divine Masculine. But what I'm trying to tell you is you're doing so much work. You're not playing very much at all, and you need to take a break. All right, let me find take a break. Oh, I think I just passed it. I'll say play, share your voice. Here it is. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. A life's work, not a season. Remember, a life is an entire work. You work for your whole life. You don't just do it for a season, okay? You're not going to just show up this season for yourself and not show up next season for yourself, right? So, you know, you've been doing the work, you've been showing up, you've been diving deep, and that is awesome. But you're probably feeling a little bit tired, right? It's okay to take a break and enjoy your creation, to take a moment from the busy schedule, to get off the treadmill of life, to appreciate and acknowledge all that you've created, achieved, released, or experienced before rushing on to the next thing, to be in the moment and enjoy where you are, to take a breath and regather your mind, body, and spirit. I'm sorry if y'all can hear that. My bedroom sits over the garage, and the garage is opening right now. Excuse me, I'm sorry for that. Let's see. To recalibrate, appreciate, and celebrate, to decide on what you really want to experience next. If you take a moment, you're not going to miss out. If you take a moment, Divine Masculine, you're not gonna miss out. You're just, you know that sleepy toddler. Y'all know that little toddler who's like, I'm not tired. Crash, right? That's you. That's you. You're working yourself so hard that you don't recognize that you're gonna burn out and you're gonna crash. Okay, so you need to take time to yourself, to enjoy yourself, to recalibrate. All right, even if it just means tonight, instead of, you know, doing the chore that you were planning on doing after work, maybe you come home and you play a card game with your family, right? Even if it just means playing a game with your family for an hour and then doing your chore. Take a break, recalibrate, have some fun, laugh before you are so serious again, all right, Divine Masculine? Why so serious, Divine Masculine? Why so serious? Yep, hang on. DM, why so serious? That's y'all's message. DM, why so serious? All right. All right. 20 twins. It's y'all's turn. Let's do it. Your first oracle card today is going to be the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for the twin flames today? It's interesting. I don't ever show y'all the cards on the cut on this oracle deck, but this card right here is about coming out of the dry valley, and still there's, you know, life new. So for some of you, you're feeling very just exhausted. I mean, both of you, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine's been doing all the hard work. Divine Feminine, you've been doing all the hard work too, and you're wondering when your rewards are going to come. Well, they're coming. And that's what this was about. And then Divine Masculine, that's just telling you you're drying yourself out. You're burning yourself out. You're going to have nothing left to give of yourself. You're a dry valley. Okay, so both of you. Divine Feminine, today or tomorrow. Like I said, that card is the 9 of Pentacles. So today's the 8th. It could also be maybe tomorrow you're going to be reaping your rewards on the 9th. Let's find out. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, we just need one card for our twin flames, please. What messages do we have for the twins this day? That's like 10 cards. All right, well, let's just do a 3 shuffle. Here we go. So let's do 3, 2, there we go. Well, we pulled 2 cards, and we're just going to take that top card because the Kuan Yin cards have a tendency to go pretty deep. So we're just going to read from the top card. Let me see what the card was underneath it, though. That is pretty, though. I've never seen that one before. It's pretty. Okay. Card y'all got, however, is number 38, which adds up to 11. 11 is a master number. So this is basically you've mastered the lesson that you've learned here. And now you're about to, a lot of times it just means the lesson's going to come back around to show you that you've, you know, every time you think I'll never do that again. Doesn't something almost immediately crop right up to test that? Are you really never going to do that again? Well, let's find out. That's kind of what 11 is a mastery. It's like, well, you mastered that lesson, so let's see how much further you can take that lesson. What's your next level, okay? All right. Surrender, sensitive sister, be moved by the moon. We just had that beautiful full moon in Aquarius 2 nights ago. Be moved by the moon. Yes. Surrender, sensitive sister, be moved by the moon. All right. Here we go. It says, something is happening. You cannot see it. Make sure you can see the card, however. There you go. You cannot see it, but in your most sensitive and responsive moments, you feel it. Even though others around you may not share your insight, you may share your feelings with others, and they may accept what you see or say, but they may question you. Perhaps maybe keeping it to yourself because you don't know what to do with the information or the feelings that you have, or you're fearful that others will be afraid and judge you. It matters not whether another sees or feels as you do. You are meant to be moved by the moon, to sense and to feel as you do. Don't try to toughen up or to protect yourself or become less sensitive, less emotionally attuned, or less moved by energy and feeling. Your sensitivity can become your greatest asset, a source of wisdom, truth, and even strength. Your sensitivity has been given to you for your benefit, not as a burden. So what they're saying here is that maybe while some of you are on this now, self-discovery journey, spiritual journey, maybe working more on getting on your alignment, both of you, it's making you maybe more sensitive to the energies all around you. Empathic is what that is called for those of you who don't understand. That's the empath. And as you're becoming more sensitive to these energies, maybe you are sensing things that you never sensed before. Maybe you're seeing things that you've never seen before. This card's asking you to honor what you feel, okay? Whatever you've been feeling or whatever you've been sensing or even trusting in, that inner deep knowing that's within you, even if you don't have a shred of physical evidence to support it, that inner knowing, that is your truth, okay? You need to explore it. You need to become curious about it. You need to be open to it, all right? Don't apply logic to inner knowing, twins, all right? This new open knowing, this open sense you have created to yourself, this new empathic sense that you have, sensitivity that you've developed, be open to it, okay? Don't judge it. Don't be afraid of it, okay? Just trust it, all right? If you've been feeling more sensitive, that can cause you to feel more emotional, and you may be wondering why. And this is because you're opening up physically. Your intuition is becoming stronger. You're becoming more receptive and more conscious to the subtle energies all around us. And that's beautiful, twins. We need more people who are willing to open themselves up and to be receptive to the sensitive energies all around us, to be able to feel them, right? This helps us heal. This is helping you heal. This is helping the collective heal. And while you're doing this, you're actually adding additional support to the collective. And so I just want to say thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Like I said, this adds up to the number 11. This is you being told that, yeah, you are feeling this, and you're probably going to feel even more. It's coming even more. Your sensitivity. What did I just say? Your sensitivity, your intuitivity. I can't talk apparently. Your sensitivity and intuition are becoming stronger as you will allow it to become. And if you will not fight it, if you will not apply logic to it, twins, the more you dive deep into yourself, the more you're gonna feel, the more you're gonna see, the more you're gonna sense. I just want to apologize because apparently your girl Tony here just had a brain fart. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me take a sip of tea. Maybe I just need a sip of tea to get my brain in gear, because I just looked over at the Divine Masculine and realized I pulled you all an oracle, but I sure as heck didn't pull you a tarot now, did I? Don't mind me, y'all. Don't mind me. It's just going to be one of those days, apparently. Hey, if you're hanging in there this far, first of all, thank you. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'd be honored if you would. If you would like this video, that'd be super cool. If you want to share it, that'd be awesome also. Thank you. All right, Divine Masculine, you know what? I'm sorry. You're going to pull from the Chrysalis Tarot by Tony Brooks. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guys, they are telling you about some Page of Pentacles energy. Well, I just love it when he shows up because he's very ambitious. He's very, he's a hardworking little guy. Ooh, Queen of Spirals, the Muse. That's the Queen of Wands. She's my favorite queen because she is also quite courageous and determined. Divine Masculine, you're feeling kind of brave today, huh? Ooh, the poet, King of Scrolls. That's the King of Swords. Well, so you got some like clear thinking. You've got some very you're standing in your own truth today, divine masculine. All right. All right, let's see what's up with that. Looks like you're feeling it today. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. We just need one single card for my divine masculine. What you got, babies? What you got? Five of Scrolls in reverse. Here's what it looks like right side up. Isn't that a cool card, y'all? Oh, this is such a pretty deck. Okay, so this is the Five of Swords in reverse. And then, oh, interesting. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Moon in reverse. What is the number for the Moon? 13. So that adds up to 4. Okay, so you got a 5 and a 4. So it's about changes and it's about being supported. It's about being divinely supported by your spiritual guidance team while you're going through these changes, okay? So yeah, you've definitely been going through a lot of changes. I mean, that take a break card over there is telling you that you've been going through some changes and it's okay occasionally to take a break, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is, you know, maybe a desire to forgive. This is the reconciliation card. A lot of times when I see this, I always tell people, well, if y'all are breaking up and you're hoping that you're going to get back together, there's probably a good chance you are, or if you're having a fight with somebody and you think, you know, now is the time to talk and maybe to work through it. Yes, now is the good time. But it's also about, you know, reconciling your truth and about reconciling, you know, so many times we grow up knowing one version of the truth and then we become an adult and we find out everything we ever knew was a lie, right? So this is about reconciling your truth as well, because at the bottom of the deck, you pulled the Moon in reverse, right? Okay. So, you know, here, let's just look at him this way for just a minute, because isn't he so pretty? Looking at that little teeny tiny tropical island. Oof, I love that card in reverse. Okay, so in reverse, though, this is some confusion. This is some misunderstanding, maybe even a little fear, some confusion. And that's the energy I'm feeling. So what I feel like is that maybe during this time where you've been doing the deep dive and you've been doing all the hard work and, you know, getting yourself into alignment, well, you've done that. At the root of it, it's caused maybe some confusion for yourself about your own truth. And so this is you kind of, you know, clearing that up. This is you perhaps working to reconcile, you know, what you see and what you've learned and figure out where they meet in the middle so that you can understand what is the truth for you, right? Because at the end of the day, it is your truth, and that is the most important thing, is that you have truth. That is your story to speak. The other story I do want to say is that sometimes the Five of Swords is about some lingering resentment. And the Moon, you know, it is about what you're repressing, you know, what you're holding back. In this case, it's about things that are misunderstood or cause fears. So there could be some lingering resentment that you're still holding on that's causing some misunderstandings. And so if that is what it is, if you are having some lingering resentment to a person from a previous relationship, or maybe an argument you've had or whatever, right? And you've got this lingering resentment, that's causing a lot of misunderstandings between the two of you, and you're being asked to take a break from that. You're being asked to take a break from that resentment, to let it go and to cut it out. It's time to make a change. You know, like I said, this is the number 5, and 5 is literally the number of change. It's time for you to cut out, to let go of that lingering resentment, take a break from it, get off the treadmill, and because all it's doing is causing fear and misunderstanding. And to my masculine, you don't need that. You don't need that. You're doing all this hard work for what? You know, I mean, look, right here, Divine Twins. Hang on, I'm about to sneeze. So, I mean, look here. Divine Twins, y'all have both been doing so much work that you have actually been stepping into more and more and more and more of your intuitive abilities. Maybe even your psychic gifts are coming online for some of you. And that's maybe a little bit worrisome and may be scaring you. And you may be fearing being judged. You know, when people find out, you know, about the new you, are they, you know, is it going to cause confusion, misunderstanding, fear? You know, some of you are worried about that. And so, especially Divine Masculine, this is about you maybe, you know, letting go of that resentment of how you feel towards them. You know, it could be about letting go of that resentment you have towards your upbringing, your past, maybe your past religious life or childhood or anything that you went through in the past. You may have some lingering resentment that keeps being brought up, especially because, you know, you are maybe stepping into these higher sensitivities and these higher even activations of gifts. And you're worried about how everybody's going to feel about you and judge you. Take a break. Take a break. Life's a work, not a season, okay? Life's a work, not a season. Get off the treadmill today, Divine Masculine. Now, let's swing back around to my Divine Twins. For both of you, like I said, your sensitivities are increasing. The more you do the work, the more you get into alignment with your higher self, the more you can step into this co-creational role, and the more you are changing. And this change is coming rapid. It's coming rapid. For Divine Feminine, you maybe have felt like it hasn't been coming fast enough. You know, you've been wanting this beautiful you. You know, when I say home, I'm not just talking about your physical home that you're standing in right now. I'm talking about your home, your soul's home, your body. You know, you've been wanting, this is who you want to be. And you've been doing all the work and you're like, why am I not seeing it? Well, you are. You're about to. And whether you know you are or not, you have been. You've been seeing all these seeds that you planted probably blooming all around you. Well, now it's time to gather your bouquet, baby, because your gifts are coming in. It's if you allow them. Remember, your sensitivities, your intuitive gifts will only come in as much as you will allow them. If you create resistance, if you create blocks, ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You're only gonna get as much as you're willing to receive, okay? All right, our last oracle for our Divine Twin Flames today is gonna be the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. Angels, Ancestors, Guardians, Guides, Spirit, what messages do we have for the Twin Flames today? That's right, Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Exactly, follow the voice of your soul. Don't be afraid. Don't get short-tempered and what is the word I'm trying to say? I'm this person all the time. I get very impatient. Divine Feminine, don't be so impatient. Just know that your intuitive voice is your soul speaking, and it's leading you down the right path. Oh, I didn't show you that cut. That cut was the Sky Father. Ooh, how gorgeous. The Sky Father. Trust in the unknown. What I tell you, some of you may be afraid of the things you're seeing, of the things you're hearing, of the things you're thinking. Don't be. And the last cut you pulled, Autumn, release the old and rest. Take a break, take a break, take a break. Release the old and rest. All right, Angels, Ancestors, Guardians, Guides. We just need one card. I mean, even on the cuts, y'all are getting the same messages over and over and over again, that your gifts are coming. They're coming soon, if not now, that you are going to be creating this happy, stable life as soon as you recognize that you have to surrender and relax, retreat, surrender and rest. Surrender and rest. All right. You got a whole bunch of cards, but we're going to just take this card that's standing straight up. It is just one card, isn't it? No, it's two cards. Shoot. How long are we? No, we're already at 33 minutes. Let's just go ahead and do one more. I don't want to be here for the next 10 years. All right. Here we go. Nope. We got two cards again. All right. This is going to go 3, 2, 1. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Last shuffle, and we'll take the top card. All right. Here we go. I just don't have time for her. You got her again, so it worked out just right. You were meant to have her. Medicine, Mother, honor your inner knowing. Yeah, duh. Oh my gosh, I am just damn determined to catch these cards on fire. This is the second day I did this, y'all. I need to get better stand. Is this stand? The stand is not very good. Okay, hang on. Let's try not to catch my card on fire. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. I hope that was as dramatic for y'all as it was for me. At the bottom of the deck, you pulled Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. So that's been you. This is the bottom of the deck. You've been making plans, right? You've been very focused, right? Well, as you've been making plans and you're doing the work, guess what? Some of you have bumped into some stuff that you need to maybe reconcile and heal and work through, and take a break while you're doing it. And while you've been, making plans and doing all the hard work, you've been waiting to reap your bounty. Well, guess what? It's time to surrender, sensitive sister. It is time to honor your inner knowing, Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing, Medicine Mother. All right, let's find her. Medicine. There she is. You know what? I'm not going to pick that up. Here, I'm going to tell you what I am going to do. I'm just going to zoom in on her. There you go. You can see her now. Okay. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. There is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. You already know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you are being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step, and when you do, the next one will be presented to you. So you're being asked right now, Divine Twin Flames, you're being asked to have courage and to trust your own inner knowing. Trust that you have made the plan, you have focused on this plan, you have stuck to the plan, and now it's time to enact the plan. Now it's time to take the first step. Now is the time to trust that you know exactly what is your truth. What is your truth, twins? What is your truth? What is your inner truth? What is the path you know you need to be taking? Find it. Take it. Okay, last cards for the day. We're going to pull for the Universal Weight Tarot deck. Y'all, I just threw the damn thing over my shoulder. What is up with me today? That is twice. Okay, here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, what messages do you got? Oh, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you, this is just kind of starting out, not feeling very, maybe self-centered. Maybe for some of you, the work has made you, maybe people are accusing you of being self-centered for doing the work. Screw them though, right? Knight of Swords in reverse. Well, I mean, that's kind of having no direction or understanding that you have to suffer the consequences of your actions because you didn't know there would be consequences. And lastly, the Magician in reverse. Y'all, come on now. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing here? This is, kind of feeling a little deceived, a little tricked, maybe. These cards are sticking. They don't want to. There we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. What messages do you have for the Twin Flames today? We just need 3 cards, please. On the table. That is way the heck too many. 1, 2, 3 that we were going to take. Those 3 right there. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So the first card you have up is the 5 of Swords. Okay. The next card you got is the Page of Wands. And the last card you got is Ace of Swords. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay, we read past, present, future. This card sits between the past and the present. This card sits between the present and the future. Let me stretch my legs out. Oh, I've been sitting crisscross applesauce way too long. Here we go. Okay, starting in your past. So 5, hang on, let's make sure you're good and focused. Yes, you are. Okay, then. 5 of Wands. I mean, you see how they're like kind of fighting. The thing is it's not always, we're not always entirely sure, are they fighting or are they playing? It's kind of hard to tell in this scene, but this is definitely competition and rivalry. So It is number 5, and this is about change, right? So, you know, it's kind of like, this is in the past. This is you realizing you're surrendering. Hang on, let's get them together. You were surrendering to the changes that you know you needed to make within yourself. This is you surrendering to the moon. When I say surrendering to the moon, this is surrendering to your higher self, right? This is you no longer fighting it. You know, this is you understanding that there had to be a change, that you have been fighting your higher self for quite a long time. You've been fighting your own inner knowing, your own intuition, your own truth for a very long time. And this is you surrendering. That is so beautiful. I love it. Love it, divine twins. Love it. And then this is you currently. This is in the present. This is you just exploring it. You are excited because now that you have surrendered to your higher self, you are free to live the life of your own creation. And you, if that doesn't light you up, if that doesn't excite you, nothing will ever excite you. Because the minute that you surrendered to that higher knowing, to get that higher self, you were giving, there is freedom in surrender. There is so much freedom, because the minute that you surrender, you now get to become a co-creator. You were not a co-creator before. You were just being thrown anything that you would take before. But once you surrender to the path that you're supposed to be on, you have the freedom to go any damn where you want. And he will. He will. Look at you. And look, and this is you. And you know, this, like I said, this is right between the present and the future. This is you honoring your inner knowing. This is you. I mean, look, he's looking right at her. You know, he was looking right at her. And he's like, yes, this is me following your path. This is me honoring my own medicine mother within me, my own healing inner knowing, my own healing intuition, right? And then look at you in the future. Freak, what is up? I almost said the other F word. If you're wondering, whenever you hear me say freak, I'm just trying not to cuss so much. Heck yes. Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. This is you having mental clarity. This is you having just that sharp mind. Maybe even having a breakthrough. You know, I can see you getting a breakthrough. You know, some of you, divine masculine, you know, you were talking about, you know, reconciling some truth. Maybe something that you've been causing fear or confusion, reconciling that truth and taking a break from it, or letting go maybe from some resentment. Well, you know, now that you've surrendered to your higher self, to your higher knowing, and you're excited to be on this path, now that you're able to surrender and let go of that resentment and let go of that reconciliation of fear that needs to take place, you're going to be able to march forward triumphantly and have clear vision and break through. Your inner truth is screaming at y'all loud and clear. Look there, Two of Swords in reverse. This is, you know, in the past. This is what everything sits on. Remember, our cards at the bottom of the deck are a clarifier, but also say this is the root of the whole story. This is the root of why everything's happening. And this is all happening because this is you in the past. This has been you your whole life. You didn't know where you were going. You had no direction. You couldn't see which path to take. You were confused. And then look, you pulled 2 and then another 2. And underneath that, though, you wanted to be balanced. Even though you were confused as hell, you didn't know where you were going, you had no direction, you wanted to be balanced. You wanted to understand what path to take, where to go, you know, what direction to follow. Because the funniest thing is guess what's right underneath this? Again, the 9 of Pentacles, just like our divine feminine. This is the fruits of your labor. You want to be able to create your own life. You want to grow your own garden. You want to recognize, co-create, and see your own fruits of your labor. You want to get balanced spiritually, physically, materially. You want to be able to walk that tightrope, right? That fine line of spiritual and materialistic. You're tired of going with no direction, not being able to see what path you're on. You're done with that. You're done. You're tired of fighting your own inner knowing. You're letting that nonsense go. You're taking a break from that. You're releasing it. You're letting it go. And you are about to reap the rewards, Divine Feminine, and you are about to finally get a breakthrough, a clear breakthrough of mental clarity, Divine Masculine. As soon as you release whatever it is you're holding on to that's causing that confusion, that fear, that pain from that moon energy in reverse right there, whatever resentment you're holding on to, when you take a break from it, you let it go, whoosh, look at you. Breakthrough, exciting new journeys, honoring your inner knowing. Divine twin flames. You're doing it. You're doing it. And I am so, so, so proud of you. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, I'd be honored if you like, comment, subscribe, share, or hit that little bell and get notifications. I post new content Monday through Friday. So I hope you come back tomorrow. And until I see you again, I hope you know how much I love you and you keep on praying. Bye, y'all.